I am stoked. Time for the big boys, the heavyweight collision we've been talking about. Making his way into the cage out of the blue corner, the Martinez product and polished striker. Also, very proud Philadelphia policeman, full-time, Christopher Daukaus.
You know, when he's not rescuing kittens from trees, he is in the cage banging it out, and this guy is one of my favorite fighters. I'm a huge fan of Chris Daukaus simply because at his size, the way he moves, he's so light on his feet, he's so precise, he's so patient. He moves like a lightweight. I mean, he's very fun to watch.
You've consistently always said that about Daukaus. I have to agree with you. I've had a chance to train with him many times. You know, it really does have a very fluid stance, if you will. He's not the brawler type. He really is more of a guy that's looking for, more of a polished approach, if you will. He does kind of have butterfly feet, very light on his feet, as you said. Nothing this guy can't do. His ground game's coming along. He's working everything. He loves being in the gym. He's very close to his brother, as you said. And it's a good time for the Martinez camp. I think he's going to have his hands full tonight with Plinio, Cruz. I think both guys are going to throw heavy punches, but it could be his night. Chris Daukaus in the cage. Chris Daukaus, as we mentioned previously, Philadelphia policeman, has packed the house tonight with his fellow officers.
Well, I guess this is the safest place to be in all of Atlantic City then, right?
I'd have to agree with you on that. Plinio misses a leg kick. Daukaus always, showing that light footwork, moving.
Very patient approach from Chris Daukaus, although Plinio also taking a patient approach with that side kick, though. Interesting MMA technique.
Yeah, Plinio does this. He does this. He does this showboating, if you will. Kind of says, bring it. And I have no problem with that as long as you're going to answer it with some action.
Daukaus using that shin kick, which is something that's sort of gained some popularity recently in MMA, striking below the knee. Now, typically when you strike below the knee, you're hitting something hard. It can be quite painful. But for these professional fighters, it gets the job done, and they're willing to risk some pain for some results.
Yeah, both guys jabbing at one another, both verbally and officially there, kind of saying, bring it, if you will. Not sure if this one's going to go the distance, folks. Level change there from Daukaus. When Daukaus gets going, he really can unleash, so I think he's kind of trying to find that rhythm. I don't believe the showboating from Plinio will phase him.
Daukaus does a really good job of setting up his strikes with movement, which is something you don't often see from heavyweights. It's just, they don't have the resources of energy and lightness on their feet necessarily to convincingly feint very well, but Daukaus does a really good job of feinting and setting up his strikes. Plinio Cruz more of a bomb thrower here, just hurling his fists at his opponent's head, looking for brutal damage here. But Daukaus needs to be a little bit more cautious about that left hand. He seems to be walking into it.
Yeah, well, he's keeping his right hand up, but you're right. He's got to kind of watch the side of the head there. Plinio landed 2 strikes, one to the back of the head, which, as you know, in the wrong spot, that can be a knockout punch. But I think Chris is doing just fine. One thing about Plinio, man, when you get him into deep water, he does have a lot of fighting spirit. He really loves to scrap, so I'd like to see if both guys can start unloading and see who gets the better of the exchanges here at the Borgata. Jackson, Bear, Palico, Brian Palico, 3 titles on the line. We are underway here in a heavyweight matchup. Plinio, Cruz, Chris Daukaus, and big punches there.
Daukaus has eaten some clean shots so far in this first round.
Oh!
He steps in.
That's it. Oh, that's trouble.
Wow.
And extra measure, Chris Daukaus unloaded on Plinio. Now, we do want to take a look at this replay. The referee jumped in a little bit early, but I don't believe it was a bad stoppage. I believe Plinio was definitely in trouble. But if you take a look at that, that's the best Daukaus we have ever seen. Plinio, man, wow. Jackson, that was a statement by Chris Daukaus.
Big win, big notch on his belt for Daukaus here. Plinio Cruz is a very well-respected heavyweight internationally. Daukaus with only 6 fights, now 7 to his credit, really coming in as an underdog, and a huge statement made by the heavyweight Martinez BJJ prospect.
Take a look, both guys. There's the right hand, lands, goes back, and the face goes off the mat. Now, Bill rushes in there. Okay, take a look again. Here's the right hand, boom. Another left follows up. Daukaus knows he has him. Bill comes in a little bit early, but I think it was trouble at that point regardless.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout was stopped at 2 minutes and 38 seconds in the first round. Winner by knockout, out of the blue corner, Chris Daukaus.
Chris, congratulations on your victory. I got to tell you, I am a huge fan of yours. I've called many of your fights for many years. You made a huge statement here today.
Yeah, I did. Trained my ass off with Power Bipolar, everybody at the gym. Really stepping on my cardio. I'm just trying to put everybody on notice. Hey, Dak, I want that belt. Give me a shot at the belt. I'll take whoever, it doesn't matter who. I want the shot at the belt.
Bold statement here. Now, Chris, take us through the ending moments of this fight. You started kind of slow, very patient is what we say about you. You're very patient. Take us through this fight, the ending here.
Yeah, we just got into a quick exchange. I just kept seeing the openings. Led with that hook, finish him up. I originally thought Buckwater was gonna jump there, but you know, you got to keep going until it's over. So that's what it is. Plinio, thank you for everything, sir. Thank you for taking this fight. I respect you to the utmost. You're a veteran of the sport. You're a former champion here at CFFC, and I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me that opportunity.
Great performance here, Chris. Anything else you want to say?
Nah, I want that belt.
Well, you heard him. Chris Daukaus, your winner here in the heavyweight division.